Okay, first of all, I hate the word ugly. Beauty is subjective, and a lot of what we've been taught to believe is beautiful comes from deeply flawed societal standards, racism, colorism, Eurocentrism, fat phobia, you name it. So when I say being ugly is making you broke, I'm not talking about your face. I'm talking about how we've been conditioned to neglect our appearance, play small, not invest in ourselves out of shame, trauma, or just straight up survival mode. This video is about how your look is your leverage. Whether we like it or not, your appearance has a lot to do with how you are treated in this world. So if looking good were an LLC, this is the way that I would run it. Let's get into the business of being that girl. If you're new to this channel, you're probably wondering like, who are you and why do I need to be taking business advice from you? Well, my name is Natalie, Dean of Students here at the It Girl University, and I used to look like this. I was in a toxic relationship. I was overwhelmed with being a mom, working full-time, trying to take care of all of the duties in the house and still swing from the chandeliers to please my husband. I was deeply unhappy. I gained a lot of weight. I didn't put any effort into myself. And boy, when I tell you, my income tanked, my self-confidence tanked, and so did my self-worth. It was one day that I woke up, realized I wanted more out of my life, and started to glow up. And now we're here. So I kind of feel like I have a little bit to talk about, and you can go back and watch my vlogs. You'll be able to see the glow up. A lot of my girls are here and they are watching me glow up in real time because the glow up is not done, baby. The business is still growing and scaling. So if you're interested in this type of content, please consider subscribing, hitting the like button, and hitting the bell notification. Turn it to all so that way you're alerted every single time I upload a new video. So in this video, we're gonna talk about the business of looking good, and we're gonna break it down into sections. We're gonna talk about branding, what your look says about you. We're gonna talk about marketing, how you show up in the world. We're also gonna talk about operating expenses. These are the investments that you make into yourself to always stay ready. We're also gonna talk about ROI, return on investment, because the glow up pays off, baby. Please believe it. We're also going to take a look into daily operations. These are going to be the systems that keep you polished. And then we're going to end off with how to scale the brand. This is going to be about really leveling up your looks and your lifestyle, financial and otherwise. So if you're anything like how I was over a year ago, just not happy with where my life was, wanting to make more money, get treated better, feel better, look better, have more confidence, then you're in the right place, baby. Let's talk about the business of looking good. Okay, so let's get started. Let's talk about branding. Now, we got to get one thing straight, okay? Your appearance is not just about vanity. It's your brand identity. It's the logo that people see before you even open your mouth. Do you know how companies spend millions of dollars on logo design, color psychology, and packaging? Sis, this is exactly how we need to start thinking about ourselves. Let me break it down for you. First, we're gonna talk about your color palette. This is gonna be your signature style, your wardrobe, your makeup, your nails. All of these things literally speak before you do. Are you a soft, neutral girl, creams, beiges, and latte tones that whisper elegance? Or are you bold and luxe, reds, gold, and dramatic silhouettes that scream, don't play with me? You don't need to wear designer to be intentional. You need to be deliberate. Curate a color story that matches your lifestyle and your goals. Baby, you need to make your look do the talking before you even enter the room, okay? Now, let's talk about your font. Okay, your typography. Yep, your posture, your walk, your energy. That's the typography of your personal brand. Are you walking into places like a bold serif, confident, structured, commanding, or are you more of an elegant script? Soft, graceful, but definitely unforgettable. Your body language is a vibe check. So straighten that crown, lift that chin, and enter like you have equity in that building. So let's talk about aesthetic consistency. You know what makes a brand iconic? It's consistency. And that applies to your personal aesthetic too. When your hair is styled, even a slick back bun, and your outfit looks like it was chosen and not thrown together, you become unforgettable. It's really that simple. This isn't rocket science. Consistency builds trust. If you look like you care about yourself, people will believe that you care about your business, your content, your craft, your life. Your aesthetic is a promise to yourself, and the world, they react accordingly. People trust brands that looked polished. The same applies to people. Looking good builds visual trust, which definitely opens doors. Now let's get into marketing. I love marketing. This is probably one of my favorites. This is gonna be how you show up in the world. So let's start with packaging. This is gonna be your outfit, your fragrance, your energy. When you become the woman known to always look good, always smell good, and you're a vibe, baby, let me tell you one thing. Doors will begin to open for you in ways that you've never imagined. Packaging is pretty much what makes people stop scrolling. But, like in real life though, they stop, they take notice, okay? They stop what they're doing, they're looking at you, they're trying to figure out, who is this person? Now your outfit is the visual. Are you giving effortless luxury, or are you giving just rolled out of bed? You wanna be giving effortless luxury. And I'm not talking about buying luxury item. We're just talking about being put together, being intentional when you leave your home. Now fragrance, this is your scent memory. Choose whatever speaks to you. It could be a soft vanilla, a fresh linen, or a clean floral. Whatever it is that speaks to you, find that scent, invest in that scent, and make sure you never leave the home without it. And your energy, that's the hook, ladies. Are you moving like a woman who knows who she is and where she's going? That's important. You have to exude confidence. It's the way you walk into a room. It's when you're having a conversation and you're making direct eye contact. You don't look down, you don't look up, you don't look left, you don't look right. Stare into people's souls. It's something that will immediately make them feel like you are the most confident person that they've ever met. It's a very powerful tool, and I highly recommend that you take the time to practice that. Try it. Every single time you talk to someone, just lock eyes with them. Try to go longer and longer and longer every single time that you do it. See how people change around you. You are the product, but it's your packaging that makes people want to know more. Now, you got to make sure though, when they open that package, that what's inside is worth getting to know. So let's be honest, you need to be a good person. You can't lose sight of your morals. You have values. You're working on yourself. If you need therapy, get therapy. But there's nothing like a beautiful package and then opening it up and there's just nothing but coal inside. You don't want to be that girl. Work on yourself, sis, okay? Now let's talk placement. A good product doesn't just look good, it's strategically placed. So ask yourself, where are you showing up? Are you going to Pilates? Are you networking with aligned women? Are you at solo brunches, cute cafes, networking events, art galleries, wine tastings? Are you at Whole Foods with your lip gloss on, or are you at home waiting to be ready? You don't need to force anything, but you definitely need to be seen. Elevate your daily life and place yourself where your dream life already lives. Okay, so when it comes to promotion, are you highlighting your strengths? Think of this like your reels and stories, right? Are you showing your best angles? Are you smiling? Are you making eye contact? Confidence is magnetic. Charm is a skill, and you would do best to learn that skill. A soft smile, eye contact, and I've got this attitude. That's how you promote your value. And then you can add all the more important things after that, okay? Because this is a situation where no one knows you yet, right? You're just showing your strengths and inviting people to want to know more. Sis, you don't need to be loud to be powerful. You just need to be intentional. Promote the best version of you. Let your aura be your outreach. People are drawn to what's well presented and well positioned. Looking good is how you increase your personal visibility, and visibility equals opportunity. Okay, so now that we got the marketing and promotion and all that good stuff out of the way, we need to talk about operating expenses. But sis, I got you. We're gonna work with 3 different budgets here, okay? An ATM budget, a gold card budget, and a platinum card budget, okay? I got you, girl. We're all starting in different places, and that's okay. But at the end of the day, like any business, you need some operating expense. You need some startup cost, okay? So whether you're balling on a budget or swiping unlimited, the business of looking good has a price tag, but you get to choose how you pay. Let's start with ATM budget, okay? So we're talking about maybe a budget of about $150 to $250 a month, give or take. This is for my girls who are just getting started, they're rebuilding, or you just want to glow up strategically and you don't want to break the bank. I get it. Understandable. Understandable. I have started the glow up process living paycheck to paycheck, so I get it. But I also knew that there was going to be a huge return on my investment. I was willing to budget. So you're going to get the most bang for your buck investing in the small habits and low cost changes that make a huge impact. So we're going to start with the expense categories. First up, skincare and hair care. So for skincare and hair care, we're going to the drugstore, babe. We're doing our CeraVes, our Ordinary. There are so many low-cost skincare goods that you can find at your local drugstore. You can also do DIY masks. YouTube University is a great resource for you to find low-cost ways to make sure that your skin is always looking good and glowing. And you're using items that you can find at home. You're not breaking the bank for your skincare and your hair care, but you are taking care of your skin and your hair. Now, let's talk about nails. Let's talk about grooming, okay? When it comes to nails, you don't need to go to a nail salon to get your nails done every single week or every 2 weeks or even every month. Press-ons are a thing, baby, and Amazon has a plethora of options for you to make sure that your nails are always looking good. And the way the advancements in the technology is, the glue that they're using these days, your nails are gonna last for a full week at minimum. You can also get at-home mani-pedi kits. Do your own manicure, do your own pedicure at home. Invest in that kit and use that ongoing for the next year. Make your own sugar scrubs, exfoliate your body, get a really good razor, do a DIY body oil. I'll link some of my favorite products in the description box below if you're interested in some great low-cost options for all of this. So now let's talk wardrobe, okay? You have so many options when it comes to wardrobe. One, I highly recommend going through your closet and just seeing what you have that you can keep and what you can just throw away. I'm a huge advocate of having a capsule wardrobe. I have done a capsule wardrobe video. I will link it in the cards for you so you can check it out. And I literally style about 20 to 25 pieces in so many different ways. You do not need to go out and spend a lot of money on these capsule pieces. You can go thrifting. Thrifting is a big deal and people be looking real fly while thrifting. So don't sleep on your local thrift shop. You need to outfit repeat with confidence, baby, okay? And this is the reason why I'm such a huge advocate for a capsule wardrobe. When you use like neutral tops and bottoms, nobody really is looking at you like, didn't you just have them the other day? Girl, it doesn't matter. Get you a white top, a black top, and a gray top, and a tan top. Interchange that with your favorite pair of jeans or trousers and a couple different pairs of shoes that you could swap here and there. Style it with some accessories, throw on a fragrance, some hoop earrings. Girl, nobody, and I mean nobody, is going to be paying attention to the fact that you wore that last week. I guarantee you. The goal is to look good, smell good, okay? That's it. So let's talk about like fitness and health, because that's a huge thing as well, right? So when it comes to fitness and health, one, you can walk. Girl, walk an hour a day. YouTube has tons of free workouts. They are everywhere. I will link some of my favorites in the description box below. You do not have to spend money to get fit and be healthy. You can also get a pair of resistance bands for $10 on Amazon. Like, there's zero excuses. Fitness is a huge part of glowing up. This isn't about being fat or skinny. This isn't about losing weight or anything like that. This is about being healthy and taking care of your body. A fit body makes you feel good, okay? It makes you feel good. This isn't about a body type. This is about feeling good and being strong. So you must, and I mean you must, take the time to invest in fitness. Now, when it comes to like supplements, nutritions, like you want to take a daily multivitamin every single day. I think everybody should be on a daily multivitamin. You can get things like that from Walmart. You want to stay super hydrated. And when it comes to your health and your nutrition, you want to have some sort of low cost meal prepping plan. I have a low cost meal prep video on my channel. It's very popular. I will link it in the cards for you so you can check it out if you're looking for a low cost way to meal prep, and it's customizable, okay? So if you're not looking to lose weight, you can play around with the calories. And if you are looking to lose weight, it's a great meal plan so that way you can kind of eat in a deficit and get to your fitness goals. We're gonna move on to the gold card budget. This is for the girl who, she got a little bit more coin, but she's still being strategic. Now with the gold card budget, we might be around maybe like the $400 to $700 mark. And this is give or take and can be adjusted. You're investing in elevated routines, but you're still keeping your spending intentional. This is gonna be a sweet spot for building consistency, but not breaking the bank. So skincare and hair care. So now we're doing like a mixture of like drugstore products and maybe a few Sephora products here and there. You're doing your seasonal trims, you're getting an occasional blowout so that way your hair is always in tip-top shape. Now, when it comes to nails and grooming, you're on a bi-weekly mani-pedi schedule, depending on what type of nails that you get. If you have a little bit more in your budget, maybe you're going once a month because you're doing something like Gel X that lasts a little bit longer. You have waxing appointments, you're getting your occasional facial. Now, when it comes to wardrobe, ooh, this is fun. So you have your monthly clothing budget. We're talking Zara, ASOS, Express, and you definitely want to look into having a capsule wardrobe. So now you're investing maybe a little bit more into more quality pieces that last longer, but look really, really good and elevate every single outfit that you put on. When it comes to fitness, maybe you have a studio membership. It might be Pilates or yoga or just like an LA Fitness membership. Maybe you're using ClassPass, you're also walking, or you're doing a walking club. For supplements, nutrition, maybe you're adding some green powders, collagen. Maybe you're using some healthy delivery services for your meal plan. You're upping the ante just a little bit because you're that serious about this business. Okay, so now let's move on to the platinum card budget. Okay, we're talking about $1,000 plus. You're investing about $1,000 a month into you, your personal brand, your wardrobe, your skin, your hair, your nails. So basically, luxury is the standard. This is your baseline. This is for my full-on glam girls, my career baddies who treat their appearance like their most valuable asset. Image is an investment, and the ROI is in the rooms that you walk into. So let's talk about skin and hair. At this point, we done got into a little bit of medical grade skincare. We're talking SkinCeuticals, things on that level. We're doing facials more often. We have regular dermatologist visits. We're getting chemical peels. For hair, maybe you're getting your silk presses, color treatments, extensions, anything that makes you feel amazing and glamorous. For nails and grooming, maybe you're going weekly to get your nails done. You're doing brow tintings, or better yet, you're doing more permanent brows. You're doing waxing, laser hair removal. You're getting massages, things like that. And when it comes to fitness, you might want to look into getting a personal trainer so you can really, really up the ante and hit those fitness goals without fail. Maybe you're doing like a reformer Pilates, or you're going on wellness retreats. And when it comes to like supplements and nutrition, you're using high quality vitamins. You guys know I love Gem. Highly recommend. I'll leave them linked in the description box below. You're investing in fitness meal plans. Maybe you're juicing. You're taking collagen, fitness supplements. You're just upping the ante just a little bit. There really is no one way to glow up. So whether you're starting with a $50 budget or a $500 budget, what matters the most is that you're making yourself a priority. This is about effort. This isn't about expense. Okay. ROI, return on investment. Let's talk numbers, baby. I love talking numbers, baby, because if Looking Good were an LLC, the ROI would be insane. So let's talk about financial ROI. So studies show that attractive people can earn 7 to 20% more in salaries than their peers. Do y'all understand that? For people who are deemed more attractive, they can make up to 20% more than those who are not considered to be attractive. Now, when it comes to like sales and service industries, polished presentation leads to higher client trust and more conversions, which that means more money. Okay, so people are saying yes more and buying more for people that they find attractive, that look good in their eyes. That's huge. Don't discount that. That can be more money in your pocket. So depending on the service that you're in, if you're a real estate agent, you should be looking good, honey. You should be looking good, okay? And I don't care if you are a waitress. I don't care if you are a bartender. When you look good, you're liable to get more tips. I'm telling you, this is real. It sucks that people are so shallow, but this is the world that we live in. When you look good, people assume competence. So like I said, that means better jobs, more tips, more yeses. And we all want more yeses. Like, who wants to be told no? Because I don't. I don't like the word no. I don't know about you. I do not like the word no. So now let's talk about social ROI, because this is really important. Looking put together, it boosts your social impact. People are drawn to what you embody. Doors open for women who looks like she belongs in the room. Even if she hasn't said a word yet, you'll find yourself invited to better rooms. You'll receive better treatment and you'll command more respect. Let me tell you, I was walking into a restaurant the other day and a guy had walked out. He was halfway across the street and he stopped, ran back to the door just to open it for me. Didn't want anything in return. The only thing I said to him was, thank you so much. He said, you're more than welcome. And he went about his way. He didn't have to do that. He didn't want my number. He didn't ask for anything, but he came back to open that door for me. 2 years ago, they wouldn't have given me a second look. That door would have been slammed in my face, honey. And I know this because I've been through it. Losing weight, putting some effort into myself, making sure I was always looking put together, smelling good, my hair looked good, my nails looked good. I one day woke up and I realized, damn, people were really treating me poorly. I didn't notice how badly I was being treated until I started getting treated better. It all was attributed to the effort that I put into myself. So I'm not saying this just to yap, baby. I'm really trying to put you on. I want you to understand just how important your appearance is. It's really your currency. Okay, so this is a fun one. Let's talk about your dating ROI. So let's be real, okay? Your glow up is a filter. People who never noticed you, they're probably gonna start to be a little bit more obsessed. The efforts you put into yourself, it really signals your self-worth. That makes high quality people pay attention. And I'm sure you're looking for a higher quality mate, right? I mean, I would assume so, right? When you treat yourself like luxury, others will follow. I'm telling you that either you're going to keep away the men who cannot keep up. They're going to be like, oh, absolutely not. I can't. She looks like she got herself together. She takes really good care of herself and I don't take care of myself. So this isn't the type of woman that aligns with who I am. And then the man or the partner that you're looking for that does take care of themselves. He's well groomed. He smells good. He has a good job, all that good stuff. He's polite. That person is going to be attracted to you because you guys are in alignment. This is just how the world works. Once you know the magic of alignment, you will really start putting these things into practice. So let's talk about like confidence ROI. Like, you know, nobody talks about this, but this is huge. Let's not forget about how you feel, right? Like that's one of the most important things. That's like the biggest ROI. Confidence. When you look good, you act different, you walk different. Your chest is higher, your posture is better. You're more likely to say yes to new opportunities. Confidence creates momentum and momentum creates miracles. Remember that. Looking good pays in ways you can't always see on a spreadsheet, but baby, the receipts are real. Okay, so let's talk about daily operations. These are the systems that keep you polished. You're gonna think of this as your internal workflow. You're the CEO and your habits are the team that keeps your brand running like clockwork. So your morning ritual. A well-run business does not guess. It runs on systems. And sis, so should you. Like, think of this as your back-end operation. The routines, the rituals, and rhythms that keep your brand running like a luxury machine. Let's start with your morning ritual. This is your daily brand activation. Just like Starbucks opens their door every single morning with consistency, so should you. So let's talk about hydration. Before you drink coffee, before you scroll, before anything, hydrate. Drink your water like it's the first investment of the day. Your skin, your digestion, and your mental clarity really depends on it. My Stanley goes everywhere with me. I drink water first thing in the morning. It really does make a difference in how I start my day. Movement. Now, you don't need to wake up and do like a 90-minute hip class or anything like that. Just moving your body, 20-minute walk, stretching, a quick Pilates session, mat Pilates. This is gonna keep your energy up and your posture right. And then you have your get ready ritual, your visual branding, so to speak. Even if you're working from home, your vibe matters. Skin glowing, brows brushed, fragrance on, outfit intentional. Even the accessories matter. I invested in gold jewelry that I don't have to take off. Every day, I'm automatically just more put together. Like my jewelry is on when I wake up. And If you want, I can talk about how to slowly invest in fine jewelry. Let me know in the comments below if you're interested in a video like that, and I'll be happy to film one. This isn't just about getting ready. This is brand prep, really. If the only time you're putting effort into yourself is for someone else, you're not building a business. You're just hustling for validation, and we're not doing that in this quarter. So let's talk about a maintenance calendar. This is your operational stability. Your business cannot run on chaos, sis. It just cannot, and neither can your beauty. Maintenance is not luxury, it's logistics. That might be something like a hair appointment every 4 to 6 weeks. That could be a color touch-up, a silk press, a trim, extension maintenance. This is asset management for your crown. Nails and waxing, bi-weekly or monthly. Clean nails and soft skin, that's not vanity. It's attention to detail. That's the type of polish that people remember. Also, you wanna do like a closet audit. Like once a month, you wanna just go through your closet, remove anything that's not aligned with your current era. Does it scream It Girl CEO or does it scream intern? If it's not in brand alignment, baby, kick it to the curb. And then you're gonna have your face card check-ins. If your skin is telling you something, baby, don't wait. No, do not wait. Get it in check immediately. If that means a dermatology appointment, book it. If you need a facial, get one. If you need to do a DIY mask, do it. Don't wait. You need to book that thing like it's a performance tune-up. Your face is your business card. Use your calendar like a CEO. If it's not on the calendar, it doesn't exist. Automate the reminders for all of this. Stay on top of it, okay? Okay, so now that we went through all of that, let's talk about scaling the brand. You are really trying to level up your looks and your lifestyle. You are now trying to be the epitome of the woman that you see inside of your mind's eye, okay? So let's talk about ways that you can start to do that. So upgrade your packaging. You wanna look like the lifestyle that you're building. Your outer appearance is the unspoken press kit of your personal brand. What message is it sending? So we're gonna ditch the impulse buys. We're gonna swap the fast fashion for intentional pieces. You're gonna start building a wardrobe that works for your body, your vibe, and your goals. The highest version of yourself, she dresses a certain way. You wanna buy pieces that align with that version of yourself. You wanna invest in a signature scent. It's the type of scent that makes people lean in when you walk by. Start really building that capsule wardrobe. It doesn't have to be expensive, it just needs to be intentional. Let's talk about strategic relationships. These are like your brand partnerships, but in real life. When you're scaling your look, you're not just upgrading your closet, you're also upgrading your circle and your support system. So you need to get into proximity with people who get it. Join beauty clubs, networking events, show up at industry pop-ups, and walk like you belong in there, because you do. Hire a stylist, an esthetician, even if it's temporary. You're not just paying for a service. At this point, you're just learning how to maintain yourself like a pro. So that's important too. Start taking marketing selfies. Cute bathroom at a hotel brunch, take a selfie. Snap that mirror pic, girl. It's content and confirmation that you showed up. You don't need millions to look like money. You need taste, structure, and a little good lighting. Influence is about energy. It's not about expense, okay? So remember that. Okay, so let's discuss your quarterly review. CEOs don't guess, they review. Every 90 days, check in with yourself like it's Q3 planning season. Ask yourself things like, how do I feel in my clothes? Do they make me feel good? Do I feel confident in them? If you don't, then they need to go, and you need to swap that with something that makes you feel incredible. Ask yourself if you've gotten any new opportunities since elevating your appearance. You also want to ask yourself if your look is still currently aligned with the woman that you want to become. If these answers do not scream yes, then pivot. Pivot the brand, change the aesthetic, trim the fat. That's not failure, that's strategy, okay? So don't take it as that. It's all a learning lesson. Looking good is not about impressing others. It's about aligning your external with your internal value. You are not doing this for the male gaze, baby. We don't care about the male gaze. You're doing this for the woman in the mirror, for your mood, and for your money. Okay. So at the end of the day, you're the personal brand, and like any high value brand, how you present, protect, and position yourself really does matter. You do not need $1 million budget. What you need is $1 million mindset. Looking good is about strategy, consistency, and a little bit of glow up grit. When you start treating your appearance like a business, people start treating you like a CEO. So here's your boardroom assignment. Audit the brand, cut what no longer fits, and invest where the ROI is real. Because when you walk into the world as your best self, as your highest self, you're not just turning heads, you're opening doors. Now, drop a briefcase emoji in the comments below if you are ready to run your glow up like a business. And if you are, go ahead and watch this video right here so that way you can get started right away. And in the meantime, I will see you guys in the next video. Love you.
I might just call and catch a play. I might just come see you today. You ain't stuck up in my ways.